I feel like if we had an actual Aboriginal teacher, that would help a lot more. For me personally, it's kind of sad. Like, there's not a lot of us. And it would actually be nice if there was an actual, like, Squamish teacher for us to learn our language and not just,
In the public school system, I think that the teachers didn't have enough knowledge on Indigenous history and Indigenous education. So I think that there was that was where it was uncomfortable for Indigenous students. What really was like eye-opening to me was I had known about residential school my whole life, and I get to grade 9 and my peers who are non-Indigenous, this is their first time learning about residential school, and that's like it's really heartbreaking in a way.
I grew up learning about residential schools because of my mom. And then seeing what the schools are teaching is so different from what I actually learned. Like, they're really, I don't know, but like kind of change it. And then when I get to talk, like, jump in and I'm like, no, that's actually wrong.
I think that there was a lot of stereotyping and systemic racism that teachers had, whether they had known it or not. And something that they were lacking was just having like a proper understanding of true Indigenous history and how we are moving forward.
There is no ABED program. The AB teacher comes like a couple times a week sometimes, or doesn't even come at all. And it feels kind of weird because my actual AB teacher is like not Indigenous at all.
Reclaiming education is the next step in our journey to ensure that all our Munmun, all our children, are educated in our ways of education. That's important for our children to understand who they are and where they come from, and it builds a strong identity and a base, a foundation for them to be able to walk in both worlds. They'll be prepared. We already know what is possible. We know that we can have language and cultural teachings that inform all of our daily work. I see the importance of our children reconnecting with the land, because the land is where language and culture, it comes from. Our content and how we teach reflects and expresses the language and cultural teachings which are inseparable in the teaching and learning process. If we vote yes, then together we will create an inclusive education system rooted in our cultural teachings within all our communities. Make your voice heard and vote yes for reclaiming education.
You know, I'm a post-secondary student, and so this is not going to like affect my K-12 education. Knowing that it's going to affect future generations is like, it makes me so excited.
I feel like it's important because if we get more of our nation members to like learn about other stuff too, to teach kids, I hope that at my school we will get that.